Alright, so today I'll be doing a quick slow-mo test with the Sony a6300. This camera can shoot in 120 frames per second at 1080p, which means you can slow it down to about a quarter of the speed and still get really nice smooth footage. So like a quarter of 120 would be 30, so you're still getting 30 frames per second and it's still gonna look really smooth. Sony's RX100 Mark IV can actually shoot in 960 frames per second, and it's a cheaper camera, but the problem with that is it shoots it on such a crop sensor that it's really hard to get it exposed right because the amount of light it's taking in is so low, so the footage is usually going to end up noisy unless you're in a really well lit space. And it's actually not shooting true 1080 footage. The files come out as 1080, but it actually upscales to the 1080p. On top of that, the way you record the footage is kind of weird. You have to like wait for the camera to finish recording, so it's not really good for moving shot to shot really quickly. It takes a while for the camera to render the files, and it just takes a while to compile the footage. So I think the quality of the a6300 slow-mo is a lot better if you're gonna go for big screen, but if you just want straight slow-mo, like really crazy slow-mo, the RX100 Mark IV is insane. But here's just a few BMX clips I filmed at Webster skatepark today. Shot them in S-Log3, 1080, 120. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so if you notice, the footage is like extremely smooth, and I slowed it down to a quarter of the speed. I love the slow-mo on this camera. The quality is like pretty much unmatched from what I've seen, and my GH4 shoots 96 frames per second at 1080, and that looks really good too, but the problem with that is it doesn't record sound. So in the price range, I really think that the Sony a6300 is one of the best, if not the best, slow-mo cameras available, depending on what type of slow-mo you're shooting. Like I said, if you're just going for extremely slow-mo, the RX100 Mark IV is probably your best option. But if you ever think you're gonna be playing it back on a larger screen, I really would prefer the a6300. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments, and it would be sweet if you would like and subscribe to this channel.